Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Jacksonville State's offense will get the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got it in the middle. It's Recksteiner. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Wimsatt. Get it out on the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now they'll run it to the right here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Sends it back in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The Chanticleers offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well now.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Thanks to grab. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Behind his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Chanticleers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Rex Steiner.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Just feeds the running back. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. This offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
He's got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Unloads quickly. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun to give, looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Tucker. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And the Chanticleers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Got his man! And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch near the 50. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. He's loose on the right. The tag.
That comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Penn State is ahead early in Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then love to get something going here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Barber. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on first down from the 30. The give on the inside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Chanticleers in the hurry up. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The inside handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Got enough space. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. Trying to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. The field goal is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Rushes on him. Finds his man. It's Simpkins. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Cook. Picks up the first down, still moving. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the run, it's Cook.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They booted away on fourth down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. The play action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll try the run. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space, it's John. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Barber. Here comes the heat. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. And the Chanticleers will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for them.
The offense coughs it up. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
Return goes out of bounds.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Simpkins. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his 3-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Chanticleers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Barber. Tight end finds a soft spot. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up.
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the 4th quarter.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They've got the screen set up. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Jacksonville State.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. In the red area, it's Paul. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. Right down the boulevard. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, Dave, and that's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play, but you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.